So this is how the rich and famous who fall into their money live their wasteful lives?
Not bad for someone who grew up in the slums, isn't it?
If this indulgent opulence is what passes for classy these days, I'm quite happy with my firmly middle-class existence.
Then enjoy working until you're 65. Thanks to a great uncle, I get to live in this until I get bored.
About that, do you think it is wise to come home after we've been ripping off some of the biggest names in Gotham?
The only one who saw me was Two-Face, and he's not even a real threat.
If you say so. However, I have found discretion to be the most suitable for survival.
Your idea of a hideout is a ratty old windowless basement where the only light comes in from glossy computer screens. I can't do that. Every now and then I just need to stretch.
Stretch? Sure. But could you do it without painting a target on your back?
Come on, Nigma. Stop your worrying. No one knows we're here.
You were saying?
Maybe it's the local Girl Scouts just selling cookies.
Come on out, Miss Kyle. We know you're in there.
That's some Girl Scout. How old do you think she is? 40? 45?
Meow, pussycat. Open up, or we'll huff, and we'll puff, and we'll blow your house in.
I think it's time to do things my way.
Okay, I'll bite. What's the plan?
You can incapacitate them, right?
Of course. How many do you think there are?
The laughter sounded like a trio.
I can sneak out the back door and get them from behind, but that won't stop them from coming back.
No, dear Selina. Once you have them sleeping, I'll take care of them from there.
Do you still harbor these violent urges?
That's from a time long past, Doctor.
Freud once warned about the return of the repressed. The belief went something like this. There are natural urges, sometimes dark ones, that each individual has. If the individual represses them, then they are merely playing a waiting game. The longer those urges go without being vented, the harsher their inevitable return shall be.
I appreciate the thought, but Freud was wrong about a lot of things.
Indeed, but I have not found his hypothesis on this point to be found wanting. I blame the recent mass breakout at Arkham on a very similar premise.
The escape was inevitable?
One cannot coop up so many lost souls in cages, demanding of them abrupt changes in character and personality without the rubber band snapping back viciously.
Perhaps, but Arkham has usually had the Bat Vigilante to protect it.
And where is he now?
Maybe he finally retired.
No. Someone with as many psychological demons as Batman could never retire. Yet, as with every human being, he comes with an expiration date.
What are you saying?
Batman is mortal. If death does not stop him, then old age and the complications of such will. The moment he is no longer in the picture, all of Gotham's neuroses will return in full force. All of that repression will erupt and escalate. What happened at Arkham is only the beginning.
That's a dire prediction.
Yet it is merely a recycling of time. The repressed era of Queen Victoria begot Jack the Ripper. Repression within the post-war Germany brought about Hitler. It is the cyclical nature of existence. That is why I am so surprised by you.
How so?
You have upset the apple cart, so to speak. You go from being a child who watches parents being gunned down in cold blood, to taking your anger out in physical activity, to all of a sudden being tied down to an office.
I guess you don't read the tabloids. Throw one heck of a party and have some pretty lavish vacations.
A facade only.
Really?
You are a man of duty and purpose. It was instilled in you by your father. Rather than rebel against him, as you might have if he survived, you immortalized him. Thomas Wayne has become your archetype of the perfect man.
Archetype. Carl Jung and the collective unconscious. He was a contemporary of Freud.
You know your psychology.
I like reading every now and then.
Am I wrong about what your father means to you?
No. I suppose I never thought about it at all like that.
Archetypes are everywhere, Bruce. The one I am most interested in with you is the shadow.
Maybe I'm living it now. Being depressed and living the life of a man who can't even get off the couch without help.
I think not. The shadow is a much more powerful archetype than that. Its repression will manifest itself in egregious ways if you are not careful. We must identify it to ensure that this darker side of you does not take its new paralyzed nature out on those you love most dearly.
I would never do that.
And I want to make sure you wouldn't.
I will think on it, Doctor.
I know that you will. Of all my patients of the last several years, you're the one with the most promise and drive to become healthy.
It just seems like a long ways away.
Journeying through this stage of your life will feel that way. As the pain dissipates, I suggest as much exercise with your upper body as possible, without further injury to yourself. This will not take care of the repression completely, but it will have a slight venting effect.
Thank you, Doctor.
Until next time, Bruce.
Welcome back to the land of the conscious.
Where am I? Where's the others?
Your leader ran off the moment my acrobatic lady friend dispatched you. And now you are strapped to a chair with all these wires and metal discs attached to your body.
I heard you were working with the cat. Just didn't think you'd be there when she returned home.
That's mistake number 1.
Where's the third guy?
Oh, him? Did you know he had a pacemaker? No, I didn't either. That meant I could only do 2 rounds with him before his ticker stopped.
What are you gonna do? Kill me? If so, then just go ahead and do it. The Black Mask will get you one of these days. You and your girlfriend are done for.
Friend, Selena and I are not compatible in that way, though she does make a feisty sidekick. I've missed opportunities like this. I've been in Arkham for so long, I almost forgot what it was like to make people pay for their lack of genius. Then you entered my life and, well, now I get to have some fun.
Then do your worst.
That will depend on you. Wrong answers will get the next volt of electricity sent through those wires to be higher than the one before. Correct answers will lower it to 0, get to 0, and I'll let you go. Ready to begin?
Screw off.
I'll take that as yes. Question number 1. Without me you can't see, yet if you look directly at me, you're blind. What am I?
I don't know. A light?
Good. I like starting off easy. Let's get a little bit harder. Those in need ask for me, those in love hold on to me, yet when confronted with the drinking age, I can only ever add or stagnate. And in a game, I can either make or break you. What am I?
Drinking age? What?
Wrong answer. Guess again.
I don't know!
We're really ramping up. Might want to at least try a real answer.
Ugh, I can't watch it.
Ta-ta, Selena. Leave the man to his work. 10 seconds and counting, friend. 9, 8, 7.
A cod?
Getting closer, but wrong. We're starting to get warm up in here. Another 10 seconds. Go.